idea.
Really?
I didn't hear anything that sounded familiar to anything that I've ever heard.
I think we're alone now.
Okay. Yeah, I would never. Who sings that? I probably never even heard that whole song.
You heard it probably by Tiffany. I think we're alone now.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's Tommy James and the Shondells from back in the day.
Dragging the Line.
Oh, it was a cool song back then, and she ruined it.
Yeah, it wasn't one of my
I thought
favorites.
you'd get it on
No, dude, the whole time I kept waiting on something to click, and no.
Really?
I skip that song if it pops up.
Oh, okay.
I know the song now that you tell me what it is, but I would never have made the connection.
Oh, okay.
Ever.
Well, there it is. Tommy James and the Shondells? Yeah.
Dragging the Line.
Think we're alone now.
Dragging the Line. I think that's Tommy James.
Probably.
I'm going to look like an idiot if it's not. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Great Measures. Sorry that took so long. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Shot at me?
No, it was a shot at both of us.
Oh, I wanted to play it through again just in case you didn't
No,
get it,
I had no idea. Like, you went through it one time and I was like,
oh, man, I should have stopped right
I got
then.
nothing. So we got a band called Ashbringer. One word, Ashbringer.
Ashbringer, bringing the ashes.
Song is called Subglacial.
Okay.
It's from an album called Subglacial that came out February the 13th, 2026.
Under the glacier.
Subglacial.
Okay, well, let's listen to it then.
Let's do it. All right, this is Subglacial by Ashbringer. Ready to roll?
Proceed, Richard.
So Ashbringer. Want to guess where they're from?
They're from the United States of America.
What makes you think that?
Are they? I'm asking.
They are.
I'm going to say that they're from good old Wyoming,
No.
Utah,
No.
Montana,
No.
South Dakota,
No.
Maine,
No.
Florida.
Minnesota.
Oh.
Minneapolis. Formed around 2013 or 14. I've seen different places stating both years. Like I said, this is from the album Subglacial that just came out on the 13th of February, 2026. The band name, I couldn't find anything where the band specifically said this is where our name comes from, but I've seen other stuff that says it's a pretty obvious reference to World of Warcraft. I wouldn't know. Apparently there's a legendary sword called Ashbringer. That's more of commentary, and I really don't have confirmation. But genre-wise, what are you thinking here?
Is this blackish metal?
Yeah, it's post-blackish metal. Got some post-metal stuff, some black metal stuff. Black gaze, a little bit of black gaze in there. Yeah. I think that's, so the band is Nick Stanger on guitars, vocals, and synths. Jackson Catton on guitars, backing vocals, and synths. Nathan Wallestad on bass, and Andy Meyer on drums.
Cool.
Produced, mixed, and mastered by Nick Stanger at Sound of the Northwoods in Minneapolis.
Cool. I thought this was very sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How so?
It seems like these guys are just sweet guys.
Yeah?
Well, so I cracked up a little bit because there's one point where he's singing and he's got a denim jacket on and he drops to
Falls
his
to
knees.
his knees, yeah. Yeah.
And he looks like just a dude that'd be a goofy dude.
Yeah.
And I was looking for 5 members because you see 4 of them playing and then it would go to him singing and he was always without his guitar. So I was a little confused by that at first.
Gotcha.
But I say they're sweet because the sound of the instruments doesn't match the vocal.
Yeah.
If you're just, this is a beautiful song.
Yeah.
And they do this thing where they're playing an E minor in the beginning. Then they go to the major. So it's like, then they go, that chord.
Yeah.
That chord right there. Is a Pink Floyd.
That's,
Staple.
I was gonna say something about, because there's a couple of things in here where I'm like, it's very.
Sounds like Pink Floyd.
Very
But
Pink
it's
Floyd.
because, but Pink Floyd also does that thing where they're playing, this is the key that it's in. And then they switch to then they did it at the beginning and they did it at the end. But the guitars are not overly distorted.
No.
They're
I
clean,
love the tone.
clean sounding,
Yeah.
almost clean. So it's weird when he comes in and starts singing.
Yeah.
But that might be my favorite time I've ever heard anybody sing with harsh vocals, and they're doing it over. You could take this music and have some other singer in it, and it would sound completely different. You know what I mean? Like it would sound just like a regular band somewhere else if they were just singing. Ooh, I don't even know how, but when you add this kind of vocal over it, the music didn't fit the vocal, but when they put them together, it did.
It's a pretty happy marriage.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've never heard that before, but it just seemed sweet. Maybe it's just the chord progression in this particular song, and it started off just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And then it ended beautifully, but even when they spent a lot of time playing guitars, playing different melodies
Sure, yeah.
on the guitar. They're leading, but they're not. They're just playing higher notes in different spaces together and being melodic in that sense while the bass player and the drummer do their thing. Even the bass player was kind of going off, but the guitars were so unabrasive.
Yeah.
And just playing together, with tones I didn't expect.
Yeah.
And it was just sort of, again, you take the vocal out of it, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's my kind of music. It's my, just kind of playing, it was very, Smashing Pumpkins used to do that, where they would both play a lead, and they're just, it has sort of a grungy thing to it, but more of a sort of an indie rock kind of a thing going.
Yeah.
But then he's
Yeah.
But then he looks like a guy you could go up and joke around with. They all look like just goofy dudes playing in the snow.
Yeah.
And I got cracked up a little bit by it, because at one point the drummer is just walking down the hill, kind of drunk or something. What does that have to do with anything, And then
Just having fun, I guess.
And then he's singing with the snow blowing behind him, but it doesn't. It's supposed to sound mean, I think, the way he's singing, but it doesn't to me. It sounded really like, aw. Because I don't know. I'm not diminishing.
No, I know what
it
you
at
mean.
all.
Yeah.
But it just didn't. Yeah, happy marriage between the two sounds. I'm just surprised. I enjoyed the vocal because of how the music was.
Yeah.
The music didn't get in the way of it, and it sounded more like a plea. Like it just sounded more like somebody's just pouring out their heart, rather, with the type, with the cleaner guitars up under it, and just kind of, I don't know.
That tone matches the setting to me. It's very bitter cold, but in a...
But it wasn't biting. It was like...
Yeah. That's it.
We're in
Yeah.
a cabin together
Yeah.
with our mittens on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Warm.
Yeah. So good. This is
Does
another
all
one.
our music sound like this?
This album is, I mean, I just found them again. We did the previous video with another band that I just found, but I just discovered this band, and yeah, man, which I've gotten into over the last year the post metal, post black metal stuff, like Getia and stuff like that. Like that's been what I've been missing for a long time, and this is another one of those that just fits right in there. Deaf Heaven is another one that...
This is not like them in the sense of those bands.
It has its similarities, though. I mean, the chorus in this song is what absolutely sits out in front to me. The progression, the...
Yeah, but it's not.
God,
it's not overbearing and.
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm
guitars are not
it's just
overly
that's what
distorted.
I meant. Like that's what stands out in front is my favorite part of it, I guess.
Right. Well, I mean, when you compare them to Deaf Heaven and you compare the other, this doesn't even, the music of this doesn't even sound like metal to me. It's not even metal, like in genre, genre. I mean, it's like this, but it's not metal.
Right.
Just them playing their guitars and stuff. That was just like indie rock and roll or something, or just post. I don't know.
Sure. I see what you're saying.
It's just more sweet metal. I don't know. Well, I didn't see it as metal. His singing is metal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like you could probably play this whole song on acoustic guitar and it would sound cool and you wouldn't lose anything.
Yeah.
But the fact that it starts and ends the way that it does and puts that chord in there, that chord can't be metal. There's no way. I love that. Like that. I don't know. Alcest did that.
Pretty metal.
I just don't think it's. Can't put that
Or
chord.
is it pretty metal?
It's just pretty metal. But I don't even know what post. I don't have a PhD in genreizing things.
Me either.
Things.
Me either. I'm decent at it, but
I just don't. Man, I'm impressed by musically just the idea to just play what just sounds like a regular kind of rocking song. Just playing our guitars, put a little bit of distortion on them, and just kind of, they were just strumming like they're standing out there. They weren't, nobody was, it's just, they're just playing their instruments. And that guy's, so cool. That's so cool, I thought. And seeing them do it, seeing the kind of guys they are, now I'm totally judging them by their appearance. Saying, I know dudes that, maybe got a little more weight on them and long hair, and they're just like, hey, but they're cool dudes and they're teddy bears.
Yeah.
I just saw a bunch of teddy bears up there.
Sure.
Semi, even maybe hippie a little bit. The drummers look like a hippie.
okay.
But they're just, and the other guy had bangs and long hair. Like, he's funny. That guy's funny. The bass player is probably a funny dude.
Okay.
He's a jokester.
Okay.
I don't know what this song is about, Richard, but it seems like they're just kind of going through some nature. There's a good imagery in there.
Yeah.
And it seems like there's some hopelessness, but
I think that's what stands out to me is the hopelessness of even, the when the night withdraws and all the ice thaws, I'm still freezing inside. And when the trees bear fruit and the ground is lush, I'm still hollow, despondent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I everything around me might be beautiful, but I'm dead inside.
Yeah. Falling in the snow with my denim jacket on. There's some really cool words in here. Gaping black maw. I like the word marrow a lot. Siphons, specter. Like there's adage. There's just some cool. There's a cool lexicon. It's a good lexicon you guys got there.
But then the last chorus, when the sun shines bright and defeats the night, I'll feel humble, at peace. When the lake is still and the waters are clear, I'll know I've found safe passage.
Yeah.
It's like, the beginning is hopelessness, and the second part is there is some hope.
Yeah, so I feel like they're just sort of going through the nature part of it, and it probably has some other meaning to them. I mean, it's maybe specific meaning, but I don't know. I don't want to try to go too far into it. I think I feel it.
I think some of the imagery fits the video and the music and all of it together, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. I thought this was really good.
Okay.
I really enjoyed this.
I was pretty positive that you were going to enjoy it, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, none of the music part got on my, got in the way of the vocal just being what it is. And I don't normally like that vocal, but I totally liked it in this. And I think it was because the music wasn't competing with it, maybe, or the music was just the dichotomy of the two things, maybe. I don't know. It's cool. Ashbringer.
Ashbringer. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Shout out to Ashbringer.
Shout out to Ashbringer up in Minnesota. You guys watch out.
Go check out Subglacial. It came out February 13th.
New stuff here. Good stuff. I hope you guys are on tour because Minnesota's burning to the ground. Something's gonna happen.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We are Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson. That was Subglacial by Ashbringer from the album Subglacial that came out February 13th.
Great Measures.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.